Namaste and crystal blessings to my earthly, celestial, and elemental soul tribe in this realm and beyond. Nikki's back and wishing you all the highest vibration of love in this beautiful Sunday, third Sunday of Advent. So, and it's also St. Lucy's Day, which is widely celebrated in Sweden. St. Lucia, oh, they call it Lucia. I really cannot pronounce it your way, but well, yes. So Saint Lucia is celebrated, as in adults and children wearing white robes and candles as crowns. It's beautiful. So they wear that and go around singing carols. So the symbolism of it is the light bringer, to celebrate the winter darkness, as we are, it has been celebrated, I think, the last 400 years or more, from the ancestral of this Nordic or Scandinavian part. So when it can be very dark, cold winter. So as they are preparing themselves for the winter solstice, so they will be celebrating St. Lucia's Day in the symbolic of light, bringing the light into the world when darkness finally encompasses the earth during that period. So yes, so this is my beautiful candle. It is called Snowflake. So it is scent of the crispy winter, it says. I did not even really read, what is the scent, combination of the scent is actually with some flowers. So here it is, the light bringer. We are all light bringers, okay? Regardless of where you are, what you think you have, some people say, well, I'm just a normal person, I don't have any powers. No, we are all superhumans. You remember that. We are all sovereign. We are all divine being. So this light is for all of you. Accept it into your life. We all need it right now. It's not just us in the northern part of the world who are going through this darkness of winter and winter solstice. It is for all of us. We know the whole world is being encompassed by this darkness, this inorganic darkness that is have infiltrated. You can say that, it's not natural. This is the darkness, the chaos that's happening right now. So we all need the light. So if you can be the light bringer to another person in the smallest way possible, it doesn't have to be the big, huge deed to help someone. No, it can be, like I said, I've always said it, whether it's a smile, just to hold their hands and look into their eyes and say that everything will be okay. I hear you, I understand you, the words, because these are energies, okay, the vibration. Just being, sometimes you don't have to speak a word. Just be next to them, be present. So if you can do that, be a light into someone's heart, life right now, into someone's heart. Be the lighthouse. So this light is for all of you, wherever you are. May you be filled with this beautiful golden white crystalline light of our beautiful source energy, our prime creator, God. So I'll be doing a little divination reading from, of course, the Moonlogy book, as we're going through a very powerful solar eclipse and new moon in Sagittarius tomorrow. And then one from the Goddess Dream deck and the empowerment card. So that is will be 3 decks today. So let me show you. That'll be the Goddess Dream, the Magical Times, it's not so glary, and of course Moonology. So these 3 beautiful decks, which I have already saged and cleansed for all of you. So let us journey together. We all need much hope. Wherever in our life right now we feel hopeless. I feel that way too sometimes, you know, when I wake up, because it's a very, very powerful, energetic times that we are living in. It's been like that throughout 2020, and we know why all this are happening. So, and yesterday is very powerful. I really couldn't get out of bed. I wanted to do a video for 12/12 yesterday, 12th of December, powerful date, but I just couldn't. It was just too much. It's mixed emotion, you know, I was exhausted. I've got, you know, aches and pains, you know, everywhere, which is not apparent today, with my ears vibrating and all kind of things, headaches and stuff, you know, which it doesn't last long, but during that time, because there's a lot of energy that's coming in, upgrading ourselves. So it can, you know, when you're not used to certain kind of configuration as you speak, your physical body will react in that sense. So, and from 12/12 now, like I said, a lot of things you can feel, whether physically, emotionally, spiritually. So we are getting there. Intense and immense indeed. So before I start, just imagine, immerse in this beautiful light. Immerse in it. Let it heal you. Breathe into this light, because we are the light. We all are the light. For ourselves and for each other and for every living being in this beautiful earth realm of Pachamama Gaia. And so before we continue, let me just put it at the bottom. I'd like to read a beautiful write-up that I saw on the, it was written by Sophie Bashford. So let me just read that a little bit. On the solar eclipse and divine queen of the Celts, Rhiannon. Beautiful, beautiful goddess energy. So, yes, let's put that there. So, goddess forces are deeply connected to eclipse energies. When eclipses arise, they open windows to soul growth, and the divine feminine pantheon are a fundamental element of planetary and collective soul evolution. So this solar eclipse, which falls in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, and just a few degrees, like I spoke from my previous videos, you know, on the galactic center, which is, you can see from that, the brightest stars from the constellation of Sagittarius that looks like a teapot, you know, where that is where it's heading, when you see the teapot, you know. It is actually is a triangle from Scorpio, Ophiuchus, and Sagittarius. So that is where it is said the galactic center, but it's not in my cosmological model, because I feel the Earth center is where Polaris is towards, you know, the north center, the land beyond the northern wind, the northern lights, where aurora, you know. So whichever model that you follow, that is where it is set, the power is. Like I said, you can tap into the energy, even if you are into that galactic center. You can, if the sky is clear, and if you can see Sagittarius from where you are right now, you can find it. Just like I say, now we can all Google, we have star maps and stuff like that, online. We even have apps where we can look for, the constellation. If it's visible at where you are, look for it, look for the teapot sign, and there's where it is. So if you need to connect to it in that way, you can connect to that center. So the consciousness raising vibration abound is said to be at that center. So one of the goddesses coming through strongly now is Celtic Queen of Wales, Rhiannon. So even though there are no known ancient cult centers or specific prayers or rituals created in Rhiannon's name, we still honor her as a goddess. Her myth tells a woman rising up against adversity and false accusations time and time again. That's what we are going through. So we can call upon that archetype. And despite the cruel treatment Rhiannon received, she never blamed those who persecuted her. She simply continued to claim her place in personal sovereignty and cleave to the truth of her own spirit. This eclipse considers how Rhiannon's wisdom could help you overcome thoughts or beliefs around victimhood and blame. Rhiannon teaches the immense reclamation of personal power and vitality that occurs when we work through our victim stories and choose not to waste precious time or energy on blame and resentment. So it's what we know that's happening now all over the world. We get out of the victimhood because we are sovereign. We are divine being. We should not let any deception, anything that is external right now to, involve or get sucked into our beautiful, natural, energetic grid. If we can, we protect it, because that's what they want to do, infiltration. So it's very important for us to get out of the victim. Oh my gosh, this is happening, that's happening. That's what they want you to think, that you're just another human, depending on the system for help, and they're doing all for the better, for your highest good. So there's a lot of FEAR going out, wherever you turn to right now. So go inward. Do not look at externally. This illusion will fall big time. It is. We are getting there, slowly but surely. So Goddess Rhiannon is teaching us to get out of that victimhood. And Rhiannon doesn't want to wipe away your real life experience or injustice or damage that have created trauma or suffering. She wants to lead you courageously into the sovereign space of confronting your emotional load so you can set yourself free from the heavy baggage of a victim. So as the solar eclipse builds, gently ask yourself where you may be avoiding personal power through old stories of victimhood. Claiming Rhiannon's crown. Like I said, we all wear our own crown. We are sovereign, divine, made that way by our prime creator. And so yes, she wants you to lead you courageously into a sovereign space of confronting your emotional load so you can set yourself free from the heavy baggage of the victimhood. So as the solar eclipse builds, gently ask yourself where you may be avoiding personal power through old stories of victimhood. This is very important for us to reflect upon, because this whole year has been tough for so many people. Over and over again, it is made that it's our fault if we don't comply, if we don't agree, if we don't acquiesce, to what they want us to, the guidelines, the restrictions, it's always inverted commas, all this for your highest good. No, it's not. It is to create more of this. So a lot of people have fallen victim to this system, to this inorganic construct that is still there, very strong. It's a stronghold. But we are rising. We're going to penetrate, and we already penetrated, you know, seriously. It's going to be an explosion. It's energetic. It's the wall of the frequencies, like I've always said. So the light always wins. Like I said, the darkness is not all bad. But in this duality realm, you know, the most diabolical or the evil that we see happening, and the most beautiful, most angelic, the angelic realm and so-called the lower energetic realm is allowed, totally allowed in this duality polarity realm, because for us to learn, this is given to us, you know, to go stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, you know, for us to get back our powers. It's like trial and error, you know, through experiences, all these hurdles that we have gone through. Now all of us are going through the same thing, because the system has, you know, is before something get totally destroyed or annihilated, it goes to maximum of the breaking point. So that is what they're doing now. It's like they're almost breaking up. So it seems like it's so powerful, and it's getting there. It feels like, you know, totally dead end, but no, we're getting there. The polarity. So yeah, claiming Rhiannon's crown doesn't mean that you forget all your trials and persecutions. In truth, Rhiannon's medicine is about commitment to deep healing of your heart's wounds. From this heart chakra. It's very important. So once you process the depth of feeling contained inside your soul's wound, you'll then have the opportunity to choose freedom from the trapped victimhood. Even if none of these words resonate today, simply have a sense of Queen Rhiannon standing close to you. Be open to what she communicates. Connect to that energy, that beautiful goddess energy. So even if it stirs a wild protestation from the pains endured by your own wounded soul, know that in truth you are not a victim. We are all not. It may seem at times, and now we are all made to feel that way, you know, without our own, because it's a permission, it's our own free will, whether we are giving them the power to make us feel that way. This is the time to say enough, no, take back our power as the sovereign beings we are. So the great queen of the Celts, know that you can claim your crown by choosing to move beyond what was done to me. What was done to me, like, you know, she's saying, and ride victoriously into a glorious new perspective. You can create yourself over and over again, and nothing and no one has the power to stop you. Beautiful, beautiful. By Sophie Bashford. So that's a little bit on our beautiful goddess Rhiannon. So here we will pull first from the Moonlogy deck. I thought it's going to be, well, I know it's not going to be any easier, but seriously, even today, you know, I have to like drag myself. I wanted to do a video outside because it was beautiful. I tried twice and I said, okay, that's it, you know. It was really frosty and white and not so chilly. It's just -1, but I really wanted to do outdoor today. And then even now, and I was thinking, like, should I do it tomorrow for a beautiful eclipse energy? And I said no, with Saint Lucia. Today with the light bringer energy, and the goddess energy is coming tomorrow. Goddess Luna, a moon goddess. So we'll see what our goddess Moon, Selene, has a little guidance for us. No flip cards. I just want to say no flip cards, but yes, one flipped. Okay. So we have one here. Energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. And this beautiful magical times. So wherever you are, I hope these messages will reach you well. And like I said, if not today, not tomorrow, next week, next year, this video is still around another 10, 20 years, you know, whenever you need supposed to hear it, you will hear it. These cards are very smooth, so it won't really flip. Just pick one. Creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choice becomes your reality. As I always said, you are the creator of your reality. And now, a beautiful goddess cards. I'm liking this scent of this beautiful wintry snowflake candle. It is so still, how they say, because of the vibration of the snowflakes. Okay. And see which goddess flipped. Ah, patience. Through the darkness to the light. Okay. And this is the very first card that I got. When I first got this beautiful crown energy. So patience through the darkness to the light. As we are going through the darkness to the light. Sometimes the light can only be revealed after experiencing true darkness. Crone Goddess is here to take your hand. Trust her way, though it may seem too challenging at times. You may experience her path as too dark, too painful, too sad, too dull, or too slow. But feel her old hand in yours, and trust in her ancient wisdom. You may hear her whisper in her gentle, rasping voice, "Patience, my dear, all in its own time." Just as leaves fall from the trees in autumn to nourish the ground for next year's growth, so there may be things you need to shed so you can grow to your full potential. It can be hard to let go, as there is safety in the known patterns of life. It's when you get comfortable. But trees without their leaves have a beauty too. On those bare branches that seem to be dead, eventually, at just the right time, small buds will appear and new growth will burst forth. If I would have done the video out today, it would have been, yes, so connected to the reading today. You know, these bare branches and nature is going through a death before the rebirth. So appropriate. So without winter, there can be no spring. Perhaps you need a time of stillness and rest to contemplate your future. Remember, too, those who have gone before, they may have words of advice for you. Be patient, and when the time is right in the darkness, you will see a glimmer of light, the promise of a bright future. Head towards the light, and you will emerge, bright and new, and ready to run with the hair for the joy of life. Head towards the light. So the affirmation for this beautiful card is, I am patient and understand that there is a right time for everything. I understand that sometimes I need to experience darkness in order to appreciate the beauty of the light. All is well. Like they say, during the darkest night is when you can see the brightest stars. Beautiful. So yes, and creation. Remember your thoughts, shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality, which is very important for this gateway that we are going through now. It has been open, yes, for a few months, you know, from, like I said, the whole of 2020. And then you have that solstice and equinoxes. Every time these special dates and seasonal changes, you have portals and stuff like that opening, so you can tap into the energies. Also the alignment of the luminaries, the wandering stars. So especially from yesterday, 12/12, as we're heading towards the winter solstice, the 21st of December, 12/12, 21st, 21/12. It's all 1/2. You can see that. So this is a time for us to shape our reality. What do we want? We want to stay in that reality that we are seeing right now outside of us, or we create our own earth, you know? Like I said, we are the creator. It's been written in all these ancient texts and been told and thought, you know, by all these sage, all those who walked on this earth, the shamans, the healers, they all say the same thing. You shape and create your reality. So it's very important, creation. Because this is where we are heading now. Very important portal that we are going through. So what we think, what we give our energy, you know, like they say, intention goes. Energy flows where intention goes. So where do you want your energy to flow right now? Where is your intention? Bring it back. It's very, very important. Very crucial. Crucial times. So for creation, the affirmation is, today I will take steps to create the life of my dreams. I will be careful of my thoughts, for I know they become my words. I will be careful of my words, for they become my actions. I know my actions become my character, and my character shapes my destiny. I have the power to make right choices. My choices create my life. Creation. Patience, creation. And with our Moonology, we have the energy is gaining momentum. A beautiful waxing Mama Moon. See, the waxing is behind. Yes, it is. I just saw it. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of. Different cards, same message. Indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? So either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. So attune to the moon, meaning, I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card is the situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. And the teaching of the card is the waxing cycle is a period of the lunar cycle from the new moon to full moon, as we were a few days ago, last week. And during this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It is promising indeed. And it suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. This is the time. So the cards are telling us to be patient. Without, darkness, there's no light. Without death, there's no, there's no rebirth. There's no life. It's a cycle. And to be, our own creator, to create the creation. In our beautiful waxing moon, a very promising card that whatever we put, it says as our little hard work to be done there, homework. So this is time for us to create. What do we want? Where do we want to go? Do we want a new earth, a paradise where everyone and every living being living harmoniously, symbiotically, in peace, in love, in abundance? There's healing. There's everything that you need. Nature grows food. We don't have to harm anything, anybody, as the animal kingdom. Can you imagine just waking up one day and being surrounded in such beautiful land, or a realm, totally different from what we are right now? It is there. It is just that we are going through that darkness right now. And sometimes you can even create in your own little space, and it starts expanding. It's not easy to put in words, but you must trust one thing, is that to trust yourselves, because you are sovereign divine spark of the source light. You can create anything and everything you want. So I hope this little divination, the very positive cards for us, beautiful. This third Sunday of Advent and Saint Lucia's Day, and our solar eclipse, new moon eve. I'm wishing you, as always, love. It all begins with love, ends with love, and it's always love. So may you be filled, as always, with love. peace and healing and courage to face this. The bravery to stand for your rights and to be the authentic self. Lots of love. In Lakesh, namaste. Love you all.